The episode opens with Heron trapped in the realm of the dead, having been fatally wounded by Hades during battle. There, he encounters the spirits of those he'd met in life. Zeus appears to him, reminding Heron that death is inevitable for mortals. However, Heron is no ordinary mortal, and his time hasn't come just yet. With a surge of thunder and lightning, Heron is resurrected. But the gods are now facing an unprecedented crisis. Gaia, furious at their transgressions, declares that they will now suffer the consequences of their cruelty. She vows to bring war upon them until peace reigns and unleashes Typhon, the most fearsome creature in existence, to destroy the gods. Typhon proves unstoppable, incinerating many gods with the flames that erupt from his jaws. Ares, the god of war, rises to face the monster despite a female deity warning him that true warriors know when to withdraw. Ares refuses to back down again, slamming Typhon with his hammer repeatedly. But before he can land a third strike, Typhon impales him through the chest, killing him instantly. As Typhon moves to crush the female god, Hephaestus, the blacksmith deity, intervenes and sacrifices himself to save her. Heron confronts Gaia, questioning her motives. She explains that she acted under Zeus' command, though it was against her better judgment. The gods had grown corrupt, using their powers for selfish ends. That's why she released Typhon. She even let the Furies and the old gods loose, determined to punish those who broke their sacred oaths and restore cosmic order. Meanwhile, Seraphim eyes Heron's adamantium sword and attempts to steal it. But Heron catches him in the act. He tells Seraphim he knows he intends to use the sword to save someone he loves from the underworld. Seraphim denies it and attacks, claiming Heron knows nothing. Heron insists that Seraphim can't succeed alone, but that together they might save her. During his brief glimpse into the afterlife, Heron felt the agony of every soul he encountered. As they fight, Gaia captures Seraphim with her powers, declaring he too must face justice. Heron pleads with Gaia for compassion, reminding her she once asked him to save Seraphim. He believes there's still hope for him, and that his earlier actions were driven by Hades' influence. Gaia agrees to spare him but warns Heron not to make her regret it. Persephone is relieved to find Hades alive. He feels he's failed her, but she urges him to stay strong, for her and their children, who remain in danger within the underworld. Her mother, Demeter, tells them to flee while she buys them time. Hades sends his raven to monitor Typhon's movements, and soon learns that the beast is heading for the underworld. Gaia, using her powers, visits Kronos, Zeus' father, imprisoned deep within. He asks if she regrets betraying him. Gaia admits she's been wrong about many things, but not that. No one should sacrifice their children for power. As Hades reaches the underworld, Persephone is denied entry due to Zeus' decree that bars her presence during spring. When Typhon reaches the gates, Persephone has no choice but to battle the beast herself, buying Hades time to find their children. Kronos senses Typhon's approach and realizes he's about to be freed, though he's puzzled over who had the nerve to release him. Gaia reveals she did. It's time the gods paid for their sins. Kronos and Typhon together will bring divine retribution. While Persephone fights Typhon, Hades races to his palace in search of their children, Mele and Zagreus. He finds them hunting in the woods and quickly gathers them to flee. But Persephone can't hold Typhon off for long. She is swiftly overpowered and slain. Through his raven, Hades watches her fall, tears silently streaming down his face. When his children ask about their mother, he lies, saying she'll join them soon. Realizing the old gods are after them, he gives his children a potion crafted by Hypnos, which will put them into a deep sleep until he returns. After hiding them in a cave, he sets off to confront the old gods. They capture him and deliver him to Gaia, who imprisons him. Meanwhile, Typhon uses his strength to free Kronos from his prison. As Typhon kneels, Kronos declares that the time has come for them to rise as one and shake the cosmos. Demeter discovers Persephone's lifeless body and breaks down in grief, blaming herself. If she hadn't been so selfish, Persephone might have been allowed into the underworld and survived. Hera arrives to console her and reveals there's one last hope. They must find and free Zeus, who is their only salvation. Demeter confesses she knows where Zeus is being held, but warns that rescuing him will be nearly impossible, especially now that Kronos walks free. As Kronos prepares to restore his strength by drawing power from the sun, Hades breaks free and attempts to stop him but is easily defeated. Kronos uses Hades' own bident to absorb solar energy, growing in size and strength. He releases all the ancient gods loyal to him and commands them to destroy every god in Olympus. He also aims the sun at them, turning them into towering giants with their full might restored. Kronos demands Hades reveal Zeus' location, offering to spare him in return. He threatens to cast Hades into the abyss, where both soul and body are obliterated. To prove he's not bluffing, Kronos throws Rhadamanthus, the supreme judge, into the abyss, disintegrating him completely. Still, Hades refuses to talk, knowing Kronos needs him to locate Zeus. But then Kronos ups the stakes by demanding Persephone's soul. Her spirit is torn from her body and brought before him, along with those of Hephaestus and Ares. When Ares lashes out, Kronos makes an example of him, hurling his soul into the abyss, erasing him forever. Elsewhere, Heron remains weakened from his injuries. Seraphim uses hellebore to concoct a healing potion that restores him. Since Heron agreed to help him, Seraphim asks for his aid in stealing the necklace of Harmonia, a beautiful artifact forged by Hephaestus. He hopes to offer it as a bribe to Charon, the underworld's ferryman, in exchange for passage to the Elysian fields for his beloved Gorgo, who is unjustly suffering. Heron consents, but asks for a favor in return. He knows his end is near and begs Seraphim to place coins on his eyes should he die, so he can cross over. Meanwhile, Kronos threatens to destroy Persephone's soul unless Hades gives him Zeus' location. Persephone urges Hades not to yield, saying Kronos can't be trusted and will kill them anyway. She reminds him that when two souls are destined, nothing can separate them. Just as she's about to be cast into the abyss, a god named Aeacus appears, revealing he knows where Zeus is imprisoned, on the great plains of Erebus. He leads Hades and Persephone there, freeing Atlas along the way, the titan condemned by Zeus. Hades is forced to take Atlas' place, condemned to push a massive wheel or be consumed by lava, while Persephone's soul watches in despair. When Kronos reaches Zeus' prison to kill him, Demeter arrives just in time to teleport Zeus to safety, leaving Kronos livid. She hides Zeus in a cave where he can recover, while they plan a way to escape the underworld. Zeus thanks her, but she credits Hera with the rescue. Kronos, knowing Zeus is still trapped in the underworld, orders his minions to destroy all of Zeus' temples, which will weaken him until he decays. Then they will storm Olympus and wipe out the gods. Hera meets with Zeus and insists they must rally the Olympians. They need one another now more than ever. As Gaia said, forgiveness is key. Though it's difficult for her to forgive Zeus for loving a mortal, her perspective shifts after she visits the woman in the Elysian fields. The woman says she loved Zeus not for his godhood but for his true self. Hera finally understands why Zeus values mortals. They see the tender parts of their souls. She urges Zeus to unite the Olympians under his command. Kronos, seeking vengeance, tries to cast Persephone's soul into the abyss, but Hermes, the god of speed, intervenes just in time and rescues her. Kronos fails to catch him, further stoking his rage. Hermes delivers Persephone's soul to Demeter, who breaks down, apologizing for the pain she caused. Back in the mortal realm, as Heron and Seraphim hunt for the necklace of Harmonia, Typhon attacks them. Despite their valiant effort, they are quickly overwhelmed. Just as defeat seems imminent, Alexia arrives and casts a concealment spell to shield them from Typhon. Once safe, Alexia confronts Seraphim for his past actions, but Heron defends him, explaining that Seraphim saved his life. Alexia wants Heron to join them in the fight against Kronos, but Heron insists he must first complete his mission. He believes Seraphim is vital to their success. He's the one foretold to bring down Kronos. This part of Blood of Zeus then came to an end. The remaining episodes will be uploaded soon, so kindly subscribe for more. Thanks for watching and goodbye.